Hello and welcome to the Daily Today, Daily, bringing you yesterday, today, and tomorrow's news today. I'm your host, Snack Crackle Pop. Let's get into it. In yesterday's news, don't eat the Tide Pod. In today's news, SpaceX is looking to be listed as an IPO that would take the company public.
Shut up and take my money! This
would make SpaceX the second company that Elon Musk has taken public, and they're looking for a valuation of $1.5 trillion. I don't even have a joke for that. Oh my god. Assuming it gets this valuation, it's looking to raise about $30 billion. And if it gets it, that means that SpaceX for this year specifically will have a higher revenue than 63 countries.
That's a lot of money.
The major driver of this valuation is going to come from the fact that SpaceX seems to be the only space company that's actually doing anything. Like, did you know that Amazon had a space company? Well, maybe you did. But did you know that they're trying to create a competitor to Starlink? Because I didn't, and I follow this stuff.
Who the f*** is that guy?
Yes, Elon Musk is basically just Tony Stark if Tony Stark was true to life.
That's messed up.
And at this point will almost certainly be the world's first trillionaire. Now, Elon, all the power to you, but I am saying it would be really funny to have a battle of the Larrys and watch them joust for dominance. And of course, it would be way more entertaining than giving it to this guy. Though I will admit my dislike of Bezos is probably less for his politics and more for my crippling fear of my inevitable hair loss. In internet news, an influencer named Courtney Clenney went viral at her pre-trial motion when she decided to make sexual faces at the cameras.
Oh, God.
Note that she is on trial for second-degree murder. The charges came after her now ex-boyfriend was fatally wounded by being stabbed in the chest.
I've had worse.
Courtney is claiming self-defense and that the deceased attacked her, threw her on the ground, and then she threw a knife and got hit markers. Unfortunately, the coroner's report says that he was killed by a forceful downward slash that penetrated 3 inches deep.
He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had it... Sorry, not the time. Now, I am not a lawyer, nor am I qualified to give legal advice, but I would say that when you kill your boyfriend, you usually have some amount of remorse for it. So doing this is kinda wild. But apparently this is a pattern because Courtney was in jail for 3 years after being denied bond. Why was she denied bond? Well, first and foremost, this crime happened in Florida, and she was found in Hawaii.
I was running.
However, the judge, when making this determination, also took into account public statements, social media posts, and behavior. Because if I'm in this situation, every time I'm in front of a camera, I'm screaming internally and trying not to look intimidating. It's not very hard for me. But her innate response is to make it a show because it probably usually works for her. Now, I'm not going to immediately blame her parents. And her parents are being charged with a felony in connection with this case.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, apparently her parents were also charged with unlawful access to an electronic device, namely the device of the deceased.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
What is this family? Now, it is very important to stress that she is innocent until proven guilty, but from what I can see, she needs to start learning how to tango.